Check out this quote from Adam Smith. As soon as the land of any country has become private property, the landlords, like all other men, love to reap where they have never sowed, and demand a rent even for its natural produce. If you read The Wealth of Nations, you find an Adam Smith that is critical of landlords, that's critical of capitalists, hypocrisy, the fact that they always want to combine and influence markets with their power, but then are always against workers unionizing. And you find someone who at their core is a moral philosopher and who is interested about political economy in terms of how is it that it can create a good society. It is in many ways the same project of classical Greek political philosophy. And the thesis about the invisible hand wasn't this dogmatically accepted truism like it is today in the field of so-called economics, which is the farthest thing from a science. It's more like a religion. It was a hypothesis that Smith had for how a society could produce justice. His main concern when it came to intervention in the market, undoing this balance, was not on the part of the state doing it to ensure the welfare of society, but on the part of capitalists manipulating markets in order to obtain more profits. This is the interesting thing about so-called libertarians and people who identify with right-wing economics. They're not even reading or understanding the thinkers that they claim to be foundational for their form of thought. If you actually read Adam Smith, you come to realize that he's part of the same tradition of political economy as Karl Marx. All that Marx does is answer the riddles that classical political economy and Say and Smith and Ricardo were leaving unanswered. For instance, the question of where the hell does surplus value come from? This is why the modern field of economics, in order to attack Marxism, has to attack classical political economy in general, including, of course, the thought of Adam Smith and David Ricardo.